This has been amazing just to be behind the scenes and see how we have put this together.
Don't you think we're going to have like a surreal moment here?
My background is in broadcast journalism.
So I'm used to sitting down, getting those stories told. And not only am I excited for what's happening on the track, but also what's happening off the track.
I just don't feel like our sport has had that opportunity.
Hey, what's up and welcome to Reaction Time. I'm Kayla Zadell here on this Monday morning with your drag racing downloads. It was the NHRA In-N-Out Burger Finals at In-N-Out Burger Pomona Dragstrip. Guys, what a weekend. Champions were crowned, record-setting runs were recorded, and a plane crash that halted the first round for more than an hour. Yes, you heard me, a plane crash. Everyone did survive. Few were taken to the hospital. We'll have an update on the website. We've got details and that and more in this episode of Reaction Time. So let's get into it. In dramatic fashion, Antron Brown clinched the Mission Foods Drag Racing Series Top Fuel title. Let's take a look at how things shook out on Championship Sunday.
If he wins this round, he's a four-time Top Fuel champion of the world. They spring up the starting line, he does it! Antron Brown, a four-time champion, surpassing Shirley Muldowney, surpassing Don Garlitz. Antron's a four-time champion.
Well, normally we have drivers walk down the championship carpet to be greeted by Glenn Cromwell, the president of the NHRA, and Juan Gonzalez from Mission Foods. But Antron Brown ran his way to pick up those championship assets. As you can see, just the joy that is it being in the celebration of Antron Brown. The official photographs coming as now a four-time champion.
Thank you, God. Oh my God. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Antron, it is your fourth championship as a Top Fuel driver, but it is your first as a team owner.
Oh my God.
3 years ago, you decided to step into a new dream with AB Motorsports. The sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the highs, the lows, how much of that is reflected in that trophy?
It is all right there, that Mission Food trophy. But Amanda, we'll never be here. Where everybody see that AB Motorsports logo? It's got the cross in the middle. All the glory goes to God. He gives us the strength to make us happen to do it. Because I didn't have faith in myself or the team to ever do this on our own like we did. But you know what? He gave us the faith, gave us the will, and here we are with all these great partners like Matco Tools, Lucas Oil, It Works, Hankstafers, FVP, Summit Racing. I mean, Toyota. They all make this possible for us and keeps us going each and every day. And SiriusXM always got us tuned in. But I'll tell you what, this team has been resilient. We never quit. We never stop. And when we lined up this weekend and we saw our matchup, because we didn't qualify where we wanted to, it was like doomsday. Justin Ashley first round. Then you go to Sean Langdon, and we both were trying to throw it at the wood, try to throw at it, didn't go down. And that last round against Brittany, we got to go down the track. We got to hit the tree, go down the track, and if they run at 64, 65, so be it. But we got to at least give ourselves a fighting chance. And that 68 came right on time, got down through there to get this win. I tell you what, it's been incredible. Truly a blessing. I love all my family at home, my kids, everybody. We love you. This is coming back to Indianapolis, Indiana. And I can't believe we did it.
Show him that trophy.
Hold on.
Well, if you told Austin Prock at the beginning of the 2024 season that he'd be the NHRA Funny Car World Champion, he might have doubted you. But after winning the inaugural Pro Superstar Shootout at Bradenton Motorsports Park, the Funny Car rookie went on to write his name in the history books. Let's take a look at his championship moment.
Austin Prock is to be decorated at the conclusion of this run. The Auto Club colors, the Cornwall Quality Tool colors, It is a culmination of 3 generations of nitro funny car drag racing in this family. It was Tom Prock, the standout funny car driver of the 70s, that trained his son to be nothing but perhaps the greatest crew chief in the history of this category. And it was that man who passed down the intensity to his other son, Thomas. It was his second son, Austin, that grabbed the wheel, and he will pilot his car into the setting California sun to a 380 at 334 miles an hour. Low ET of the entire year, one of the 5 quickest runs ever made in the history of funny car drag racing, and that is the way you culminate qualifying.
And the celebrations are up here underway for Austin Prock as your 2024 Funny Car Champion. He walked down with that #1 qualifier hat. That will be exchanged with that white mission hat that signifies the world champion given by the NHRA's Glenn Cromwell. The medal presentation by Ned Walliser. Austin, you told me earlier today that this moment was not real until you saw that thing right there. I want to just go back over your season. In January, it was announced that you would race in the funny car affectionately known as the Prock Rocket, tuned by your father. At Epping earlier this season, John Force, in a top-end interview, publicly stated that he personally selected you. 8 wins, another yet #1 qualifier, and a funny car championship in your rookie season. How did you so seamlessly find your home inside of that race car?
Oh, everyone at John Force Racing. I mean, we're surrounded by such great people, such great sponsors. I told the boys last night, we had it done last night, and we did a toast, and I said, thanks for, welcoming me in. Like, they didn't have to be nice to me. They didn't have to believe in me, and they did all year long, and that gives you so much confidence to go after something like this. This is 19 years in the making. I started racing when I was 10 years old, and all I wanted to do was be a professional race car driver. I didn't care what it was, and win a world championship at it. And we finally got it done. I'm so proud to drive this this Chevrolet with AAA Auto Club, Cornwell Tools, everyone that's a part of this. Thank you, Robert Height. Thank you, John Force. Thank you, fam. Everybody back at the shop for, just doing great work and giving us an opportunity to go out there and run low ETs and turn on win lights. So I've been having a blast this year. I'm sad tomorrow's the last day of the last race day of the year, but I hope we can go 4 more rounds and have something really big to celebrate at the end of the night.
In his very first season of Funny Car, Austin Prock is your 2024 Funny Car Champion.
Well, in a winner-take-all final round in Pro Stock, Greg Anderson got the job done and powered to his 6th Pro Stock championship. Here's how it went down.
The Pro Stock Championship winner-take-all final to end the season. Both cars snap off the line. They leave. It is Dallas Glenn out first. How much performance does Greg Anderson have? Greg Anderson is a 6-time champion. 650 with a 1. 211 miles an hour. He wins by a measly stinking 0.02 of a second.
Fist pump from Greg Anderson. The official championship presentation is starting up here at the top, and the winner's medal for the race as well as for the championship around the neck of Greg Anderson. The official photo along with the president of the NHRA, Glenn Cromwell. And Greg Anderson is going to step on this stage officially as a 6-time Pro Stock champion. And it was against a guy that not only have you mentored, but it was against a guy that just held you accountable on that last run for a winner-take-all championship, your 6th. How fulfilling are these moments for you now, Greg?
I can't even explain it. That it's incredible. I never in my wildest dreams could I imagine. All these young guys are so bad to the bone. They're so good. It's so hard to win out here. I haven't been able to win for the last 3 months. I've had a great car, haven't been able to win. I had a rocket ship today. My boys did it for me. I didn't screw it up. They did it for me. We're world champions again. It feels so good. Thank you, Mr. H. I told you, make more room in that trophy case. I'm bringing you something home this week. Thank you, Summit. Thank you, all our great sponsors. Thank this great race team. KB Titan is 1 and 2 in the world this year. That is beyond belief. That's too cool.
And with that trophy, Greg Anderson is your 2024 Pro Stock champion.
And finally, Gaige Herrera did not let up this season and went back-to-back and secured his second Pro Stock Motorcycle Championship. Excuse me.
Both drivers away on the green. Clayton's 009 green. 677. Gaige Herrera, 200 miles an hour. And now it is official. Gaige Herrera is a two-time motorcycle champion for Revzilla, for Motul, for Vance and Hines. Congratulations, Gaige.
There we go, Gaige holding the championship trophy for the second time. And Gaige, I was just talking about the impression that you're making on this class for all of history to come. But it wasn't without a bullseye on your back this season. What gave you the ultimate edge against your competitors?
I don't know about ultimate edge, besides my team. I got the best team out here. Andrew, Terry, Byron. I mean, just all of them. Ed, Jay, Ray. I mean, none of this is possible without them. This is. I'm just a kid that living the dream. Never would have thought I'd been racing with them or doing this, accomplishing this, racing against Matt Smith. I'm trying to keep him make sure he doesn't retire. So I didn't want him to get that 7th. But this one's very special to me. This season was definitely tougher, and honestly, this first round here in Pomona was probably the most nervous I've been all season since I started riding. And man, it feels so good to get that off my shoulders, and it's time to party now.
Gaige Herrera, now a two-time champion in Pro Stock Motorcycle.
Hey, man, are they going to parade with him up in the truck or anything?
They're running.
Well, congrats to all of the 2024 champions. We're going to take a quick break and from our friends at Drag Race Bracket Bonanza.
Drag racing fans, check out Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. It's the free, family-friendly fantasy bracket game. Now, after final qualifying at every national event, you can fill out your bracket for all the pro classes.
It's free, easy to click on your picks. If you need some help, just hit the randomizer button to fill in the blanks. It's for fun, stay engaged, and pick your winners today.
Well, if you played Drag Race Bracket Bonanza this past weekend and picked these following event winners, you can celebrate. It was just as exciting to see Jack Beckman win in John Force's Funny Car, Matt Smith won in Pro Stock, and then Greg Anderson and Antron Brown also picked up the event wins after winning their respective championships. So I want to touch on a few other things that happened this weekend. Doug Kalitta joined the exclusive 300 mile per hour at the 8th Mile Club on Saturday night. And let's take a look at how he did it.
.365.0 Doug Kalitta. And wow, Doug Kalitta went 300 miles per hour to the 8th mile.
You'll take a look at Doug Kalitta becoming the second person ever to sign this board, which means he has reached 300 miles per hour at the 8th mile. And describe that run for us, Doug.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Alan Johnson and Mac and this whole Mac Tools Toyota guys, they were busting their butts on this thing, and it's really showing because it got to the half track and it was pulling good, and actually got it over to the left a little bit, so the thing, it was hunting hard, so but it was a really cool ride.
And it's safe to say it was just Austin Prock's weekend. He put an exclamation point on a dominant season when he became the first funny car driver in NHRA history to clock a 341 mile per hour pass. Let's take a look at the champs run in the Prock Rocket.
.382 to a .391. Austin Prock's going to win it. A little bit late on the chutes down there for Jason Rupert. He might have been busy clapping his hands. I don't think Jason's going to be too disappointed putting a .391 on the scoreboard. But, ladies and gentlemen, how about 341 miles an hour? Nobody in the history of drag racing has seen a number like that on the scoreboard at an NHRA event.
Well, the team is just arriving, and there's been screams up here at the top end. And I asked Austin Prock, did he hear what happened? He said, I saw it. How?
I'm comfortable in this thing. I've been able to catch the scoreboard the last 2 runs. When we ran 80, I saw it, and right there I caught it as well. So just love Pomona. This is unreal, man. To run 380 last night and then go 341.68 to tie Tasca. This is one fast Chevrolet, and we're the first NHRA driver to do it. Woo!
Pretty crazy. He looked up and saw how fast he was going. I want to touch real quick on the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series Top Alcohol Dragster Champion, Sean Cowie. This championship has eluded him for years, almost all of his career. And let's take a look real quick at his championship moment.
The championship is on the line. Mike Coughlin, Sean Cowie, here we go. Mike Coughlin is 001 on the tree, but going towards the center line, and it's going to be Sean Cowie with a 5:18.0 at 278. And finally, Sean Cowie is a Lucas Oil Top Alcohol Dragster World Champion.
You're taking a look at a man that has wanted this moment right here for such a long time. 4 times he has finished 3rd in the points, and 4 times he has been a runner-up in the Top Alcohol Dragster Championship. But it is this moment right now that you knew would come at some point, as you told me in Vegas. Sean, for everything that you have battled on and off the track, where does this moment match what you thought it would be?
This is absolutely huge. It really hasn't even sunk in. It's been a long time. I wanted this. I gotta thank everybody. My wife, Taylor, my kids, Jackson, Caden, Tate. I'm always away, missing birthdays. You know, they allow me to do what I love. I love you guys and my crew. They're absolutely the best. They've stuck with me. Man, they bailed me out so much. You know, whole shot losses, and you know, they're just they're the best. I can't say enough about them. We're gonna enjoy this, that's for sure. Still want to win the race this weekend. So we're going to go back and see what we did and see what we can do for the next round. But, yeah, it's amazing.
Let it sink in. Sean Cowie is a forever NHRA champion and Top Alcohol Dragster.
Well, congrats to all of the 2024 champions. Drag racing is such a hard thing, but congrats to them. And finally, I want to leave you guys. Leah Pruitt and Tony Stewart welcomed the ultimate trophy on race day. They welcomed a baby boy on Sunday named Dominic James, and they called him their newest teammate. So big congrats to them. Guys, thanks for tuning in this week. And don't forget to catch the Wes Buck Show. Stay tuned to Drag Illustrated social for updates and dragillustrated.com. I do want to mention, if you're interested in watching the event winner highlights, those will be on Facebook and Instagram today. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Kayla Zadell, and this is Reaction Time.